Maybe it's just a random coin under the trash can. I've spent enough time here. This is driving me nuts. I'm getting out of here. Screw you, metal detector. Screw you, chapel. Security was a bust. Chapel's the only place I can go aside from the West Wing Hall. Alright, what do we got? A locked door. I'll pick the pantry. Why not? Yes, thank you. Aperu! Get some Ringo in ya. Thank goodness it's not locked. The Rumpus Room? Here I am, gemless. The Rumpus Room. Guess it's just the name for the playroom. You know what? I'm going to go back into the guest bedroom because it's going to give me some steps. And I have the sleep mask, so that should be like, what, 15 steps? Yeah. That's a lot of steps. Alright. Now, I don't know if I can get any extra items in here. Metal detector wingmanning me. What is that? Oh, it's a compass. Cool. Alright. I'll take it. But this gives me the opportunity to reread the billiards room note. Can also appreciate your new game in the billiards room. It's been ages since I've seen the billboard or the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect that you retired it. Yep. I always enjoy your mechanical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your game. Yeah. Didn't need to know the rules of darts. I mean, I kind of already figured that out. Alright, whatever. Back through the kitchen, pay the troll toll. I don't have any more keys for the dining room, of course. Why did it just get really dark? Weird. Back to the hallway. Sort of fun choices do we have? Kitchen, dark room, or corridor? Well, clearly I don't want to deal with the dark room, so I'm going to deal with the corridor instead. And if this next door is locked, I am boned. I can go back outside to screw around with the shovel, though. Hello? Isn't the hat normally on its side? Is there something on the floor next to the bed? Oh, hello. What is this? Oh. I don't know what I just picked up. Looks like some coins. Okay. Well, here's hoping the door isn't locked. Nice. Ah, yes, the billiards room, the dining room, and the secret passage, but I don't have any gems. The dining room would be potentially useful as a great, place to pop around. The billiards room, however, I want to see if the variables change. So I'm going to pick the billiards room. The balls seem to be in the same layout, are the darts, however. The darts are in the same layout, with what appear to be the same colors. That's green. It's also green, red, and green. Yeah. Okay, so all the balls are the same color as well. So the puzzle has not changed. Which leads me to believe, alongside the other room, like the drawing room, the code potentially stays the same. Alright, so no matter what happens, I can come back and try to figure the billiards room out. I got 41 steps left, 8 coins, 1 dice. And so far, I've got the east wall open for the antechamber. Alright, so I will come back to the billiards room at some point. Alright, let's do it now! Alright. So the numbers are all the same. The balls are in some interesting orientations. Looks like there are some spare balls here. So I have a total of 6 numbers on the table, in addition to 4 darts, right? We've got green, or is that blue? Green. No, shit, I can't tell if these colors are different. Wait, did my cursor just let me interact? No, it didn't. Okay. No, I just had the ability to interact with something. It looks like some of these are more prominent than others, potentially. Hey, Suki. So I found the billiards room, and there's kind of a math puzzle in the billiards room, and my run is sort of over. But as it stands, I kind of want to, like, figure out the billiards room puzzle. I did manage to figure out the other big puzzle that I was thinking about that I ran into the first day I played this, that I wanted to solve, so I at least figured that out today. But at the moment, I am currently stuck on this puzzle here, and I'm not sure what to do. Yeah, if you want to ponder this with me. So here's the puzzle, right? I got a note in one of the other rooms saying that you don't need to know the game of billiards in order to figure out this puzzle. So there are 6 balls on the table in addition to the cue ball. The cue ball is the 7th one. They all have specific numbers on there. I noted them down earlier in a previous run. I've got 3 solid balls, which are 3, 5, and 8. 3 striped balls, which are 12, 13, and 15. So that's 6 balls. But the dartboard is the key, right? So the dartboard itself, when you come over to it, the numbers can like pop up and down. So clearly there's some sort of order or combination that you have to do in order to get the dartboard to open up, right? So there is a solution somewhere in here. The other aspect of this is that on the dartboard here, there is a order of operations. There's addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And then on the other side of the board, it's the same thing. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. There are 4 darts actually here. And these darts, I'm pretty sure, are supposed to indicate the order of operations on how to add, subtract, multiply, or divide. I'm having a rough time telling the colors of these. I feel like this one's green. That's also green. Then we've got a red and maybe blue. Maybe. Yeah, PEMDATs. I said that earlier too. Yeah. So green, green, red, and then what I'm assuming is blue. Now, I do not know if these darts are supposed to represent which operation to do and in what order, because there's clearly supposed to be 4 on either side here. And I don't know if, like, the first slot represents addition because it's in the first and it's at the top, you know, subtraction second, multiplication third, and then division here for fourth. Okay, so all 3 of these are green? All right. So we've got 3 greens and a red. That's 4 operations, right? Yeah. So we've got 7 balls on the table, right? We've got a solid yellow 5. We've got a solid 8. Obviously the 8 ball. We've got the cue ball. We've got a striped ball here that I can only read from the other side. Let me see here. The striped ball is 12. And then we've got a solid ball here that I think is a 3. Let me see. Yeah, we've got a solid 3. We've got a striped 13. And then the final ball here is a striped 15. Oh. Well, hopefully. So, solid yellow 5. I never added the colors before. Maybe the colors are relevant. So let's see. 5 is yellow, so I'm going to put a Y next to it in my notes here. So yellow is 5. Obviously, 8 is black. What color was the solid 3? Is it you? The 3 looks to be kind of orangey. So the 3 is like orange. And then I've got a 12, 13, 15 that are striped. Let's see. The striped... What is that? That looks purple. Looks like we've got a purple striped 15. The 13, whatever this one is yellow. Yeah, 13 is striped yellow. And the 12 right here is pink, by the look of it. Pink or purple or something. So none of the balls on the table match any of the colors on the dartboard. Oh, would you call that red instead of pink? Oh yeah, red, orange, whatever. Something like that. 15 is blue. "13 is green. Perhaps I'm more colorblind than I thought I was." No, it's not. Not kind of colors at all. Okay, well. Green, green, red. So I wonder if, like, is that the first order operations? Because regardless here, we've got 4 darts representing 4 potential orders of operation. There are some more pool cues and balls, like, outright on the shelves here, but I don't think that they're relevant. Especially considering the fact that the balls are identical. Like, there are duplicates here. Like, there's another 8 ball. There's another orangey red solid 3. Like, these balls are duplicates, so I don't think these balls are relevant at all. I think it's the ones on the table that are relevant. I mean, I could be wrong, but these seem so far away, and the fact that you can't crouch leads me to believe that they're not something you should really be able to fuck with too much. Then there's 4 pull cues on one side and 4 on the other. I don't know, 5 on one side, 4 on the other. As for that, there's nothing on the chairs. There's a couple beer bottles. There's a random barrel chilling in the corner. There is a bar. 2 empty chairs. An actual bar itself with nothing on it other than some drinks on top. More drinks behind the bar with some glass panels. But it doesn't look like there's just really any clues. So based off of the way the room is set up, it just makes me think that the pool cue or the balls, the numbers are somehow the numbers that we're going to use that are relevant for the math here. The problem I have is this, right? We have 6 balls. We have 4 darts. Even if you lay out all 6 numbers and then say that you have to put an order of operation between each one of those numbers, that's 1 order of operation shorter than the amount of spaces we have allotted. So if you have 6 numbers, that's 4 orders of operation that you can use between those 6 numbers, but we only have 4 darts. So clearly whatever it is that we're doing only has 4 operations available to us. Maybe. Or at least that's my thought process. I did try to just do the numbers from descending to ascending, so I did like, what was my original math? Let me see here. Let me open up my notes. Yeah. You can just click random numbers and it clicks down. Doesn't look like anything special happens, unless you get the combination right. The 16 has a blue bit. I don't see a blue bit on the 16. Unless you mean on the inner part of the dartboard. Yeah. The 16 does have a slightly bluer tone to it there on the inside part of the board, doesn't it? Towards the bullseye. I don't think I ever would have caught that. It moved. Oh. So after I hit the 16, now it covers 2 areas for blue. Oh. So that made it move forward 2, but back 1. So each time you hit a button, it corresponds to where the blue markers show up. Yeah. When I clicked 16, it went to then 11 and 8. And then when I clicked it again, it went back to 16. Okay, here's the thought process I have here then. Maybe the balls are not relevant whatsoever. It could be that these are the orders of operation based off of the number that starts here. So if I click back off and click back on, where does this... Okay, so it... Does that reset? So now it's on 16. Let me walk away from it. Yeah, it's still stuck on this one here. Is there a reset button like in the center, or can I hit 20 and it didn't seem to do anything? Oh, click 11, sorry. So 11 puts it back on 16. Yeah, it started on 16 currently. I mean, if I hit 16, it goes back to there. So you want me to hit 11 after 16? Okay, 16, then 11. And then it takes it back to 16. So I wonder if there's a way to reset the puzzle. Well, I hit the 7. Now I don't even see where the thing is at all. Oh, it's still on 16. Okay. Yeah, I suspect that you're right. Yeah, it seems like that the answer's wrong. It resets you back to 16. Yeah, I am inclined to agree. So that means I could technically brute force this, brute force this if I really wanted to. So out of the billiard ball numbers, it seems like the 16 is not one of the balls that shows up. Let me delete my old notes for math here. I'll keep the balls listed just in case. Okay, so 16 is the starting point. That gives us a point of reference, right? So with 16, we need to do orders of operation to get it to wherever the current number or whatever the correct number is supposed to be. So we've got one order of operation here and 3 over here. So let me think. We've got operations 1, 2, and 4 here, and then another 4. Unless this is 1, and then that's 2, 3, and 4. There is a possibility. Well, if I start from 16 and then hit 11, 11 and 8 would be 19. Well, I guess we can go through the 4 different orders of operation. If I hit 16 and it starts at 16 and I add 11, that would then put me at 27. That is not how much 11 and 8 are. That's 29. If I take 16 and subtract 11, that would be 5, so that's also incorrect. If I multiply 11 times 16, does that get me 108 or 118? Wait a minute. Calculator. Calculator Kun, where are you? 16 times 11. 16 times 11 is 176, so that's not right. And 16 divided by 11 is not going to be 18 or 19. tapping 16 from the base takes us to 11 and 8. And then hitting 2, if I can find it. 2. Well, it resets us back to there. So 2 was the wrong choice. So we know the starting number, right? So 16 is the start, but then we need to determine the order of operations based off the darts. The darts have something to do with it for sure. I'm thinking there's a possibility that the order of operations could be color-coded. Like, all of these greens could mean addition, and the red one could mean subtraction. Or, you know, obviously multiplication or division. So this could be addition and subtraction, so it could be like add, subtract, add. But how much? Oh. Oh, okay. If the board starts at 16 and it wants us to go to 16, if green is addition, that would just be 8 plus 8. So let me try 8 twice. Well, I mean, it does take us back to 16. I don't know. Hold on. Let me think here. 8 plus 8. Because that would be another one. And then the red dart off to the right would be subtraction, so I could do 20 minus 4. Would also take me back to 16 if I could find the flippin' 4. Hello? Oh, there it is. And then the last one was addition again, so just 8 plus 8. Okay. So that's not it. 16, then 19. Doesn't seem to be the case. Well, wait. Maybe I don't need to have the other numbers. If 16, if I click 16 and it gives me the 11 and the 8 highlighted. So that would be 11 plus 8 would then be 19. Oh, okay. So 19 and then go to the 10. So what order of operation would I go for next? So if the first one was addition. Yeah. If the green ones are addition, then that would mean that the next one is addition, but there's no 29 on the board. All right, if I walk away, do you stay there? Okay, you do stay there. So this is clearly addition, whatever color this is. And whatever color this one is... Oh, maybe this one's a red herring. Maybe this one doesn't mean squat. So maybe it's... No, it's still highlighted on the yellow. It didn't reset. So maybe these are the order of operations. So maybe it's addition, subtraction, addition. But because this color is the same, maybe this is the one that's supposed to be omitted over here. So the order of operations would be addition, subtraction, addition, addition. No, it's still on there. So currently the total is 19. We clicked 19. So that would be subtraction. So 19 minus 10 would be 9. And it's back to blue. Shit. Yeah, I saw the yellow on the double 10 ring, so that's what I thought was the next number. So I'm going to start this again. So we start on 16. It moves to 11 and 8. So for the 11 and the 8, that's supposed to be addition. So I can click 19. And that takes me to the double 10 ring. Is there another lit up portion somewhere else? Wait. Okay, so it's currently 16. So we know that blue is addition. No. The darts are a lie. The darts are a lie. It's the colors here on the board. I'm adding too many variables. So I clicked 16 and it gave me 11 and 8 blue, which means blue counts as addition, right? So then that takes us to 19. So I clicked on 19, and now it wants us to do 19, and then whatever order of operations associated with the yellow color. There is still blue on the 16. The note that I found outside in the guest bedroom said you do not need to know the rules of darts in order to play, so I don't think the inner double or the outer triple or whatever scores are relevant. The 16 looks like it's still in the base white inner thing between the bullseye and the inner ring. So currently it's still on 16. So it's highlighting two numbers. So the two numbers that are highlighted are the numbers that it wants you to manipulate or to do. And if we're going to do the order of operations, maybe that would be 10 plus 16? No. I think it's just keeping the 16 highlighted. 16 minus... Well, maybe the yellow is negative, so maybe it's 16 minus 10. So I guess let me try 6. Yeah. Ah. All right. All right, so now we have two numbers. We have the 15, or the 13. And... what else is highlighted? Maybe we're just adding the 13. So 6 minus 13. Oh, no. There's a yellow on the double 11. No, you're fine. It's just a puzzle for the dartboard and it's math related. You don't need to know the rules to darts, though. So currently there's a yellow 11. There was a bit of a delay to stream, though. You're fine. But I am currently caught up. So yeah, we've got a yellow 11 and a 13 that's blue. So if yellow is supposed to be... Oh, okay. You know what? The first number, I think, is the number that's involved in the inner wedge. And then the second number that you use in the equation is going to be the number that's on the second ring. So the 13 comes first. So it's 13 and then, I guess, minus 11. But that doesn't really make sense. So we added... So originally we were at 16. So let me think about this here. We did 16. So 11 plus 8 got us 19. So that was addition. And then we did 19... minus 10 got us 9? I need to write down the next time we do these. Yeah, 13 to 11 would then be 2, I guess. I guess I could try the 2. Okay, the 2 was incorrect. No, it was correct, because now there's a 16 plus a 5. No, it's the 5 and the 4. So yellow is subtraction. Blue is addition. So what does that make purple? Or pink? Is that multiplication? Should I do 5 times 4? That's 20. Okay, let's try it. Why not? Okay, that appears to have been right. So now we have 10, and the yellow ring is on the 4, so that would be 10 minus 4, so that's 6, right? Oh, no, we've also got... Oh, we've got multiples. Okay. So based off of the order of operations, multiplication comes first. So if the 10 is the starting number, that would be 10 times 3, which is 30, and then minus 4, which would be 26, but that's not within the range of 20. Maybe you start from the inner ring and work your way out. Maybe it's its own order of operations. So 10 minus 4 is 6 times 3, which is 18? I'll try the 18. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Chrono and Suki. How about that shit? And that gets me a weird looking key. The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Maybe the run's not dead yet. Oh, shit. Wait, why is that door locked? Where am I again? In the room? Well, I am cut off. This is the only door that I could use. So I guess here we go. Leads to a room with a lot of doors. The room's not over yet. Or the run. Big brains, that's right. Go team. Yes, special keys. Silver key. A room with many doors. The conference room, you say? To shreds, you say? Fuck the dark room. The rotunda's new, but I do not have 3 gems. But you can rotate the rotunda? That's interesting. How cool is that? Alright, now I've never been to the conference room. Let's see here. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they're placed in this room instead. Okay, that's cool. One of the times that I got to a room that did that was the office, and I had on a computer terminal in the office, it allowed me to spend a bunch of money around the entire house. So that's cool. I'm going to hit up the conference room, though, because there might be sweet, delicious lore that I must consume. I don't remember, but I'll have to write it down next time. Or I'll just Google it and then write it down in my notes like I did it myself. I still completed the puzzle with your help. Without you, I probably still would have been lost for hours. But we did it. It got done. Teamwork makes the dream work. And now I'm in a new room that I've never been to before. There's small hope for my run not being completely destroyed. Hello. Spreading items. Oh yeah, I kind of already learned this one, but let's read it anyway. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several different rooms of the house, but only the ones that are currently spawned. I did figure that one out. However, if you have a conference room, all the spread items will be gathered in that room instead. Color was rude, but that's okay. We got color back. So I've got 2 different ways to go. No keys, in hopes that none of these doors are locked. Rooms that go further north towards the antechamber typically are locked. But for me, I'm going to try going right. Thankfully, it's unlocked. So we've got the spare room, which has fuck all in it. We've got the bunk room, which usually has a double item in it. And the laboratory, or the laboratory, if you're a fan of Dexter's Lab. I feel like I want to take... The bunk room's going to give me a lot of steps, but I don't really need them. I'm still good on steps. The spare room's going to offer me nothing. And I don't have any gems for the laboratory. The bunk room does have a chance, though, to give me 2 of an item. Like 2 coins, or... You are eyes. You are the first set of eyes. Oh, you very much are eyes, then. I'm gonna go with a spare room for the time being. Just to spread things out a bit. A red note on one of the chairs. If I were a chair with a red note... I'm looking at the seats, but it occurs to me I might want to be looking at the heads, the backs of the chairs. Oh, it's on one of the placemats. I did not leave the room. I gotcha. The safe code is 9083. Now, I'm under a very strict understanding that safe codes, or red notes themselves, are not to be trusted. But I'm going to write this down anyway, just in case. I'm pretty sure it's a lie. But why not? 9083. I would kind of love that if the developers like low-key wanted to troll and you've never been to the security room before. And it's just like, ah, tee. That would be kind of funny. Yep. He knows how to read. He can be taught. I am a very literal individual, as you'll soon come to learn. If you describe something to me as being in a specific spot, I will look for exactly that specific spot. I am very type A. Metal detector is kind of giving me an indication there might be something in here. It's gonna be like a random coin on the floor again that I'm gonna have a hard time finding. Oh, yeah, there it is. Sweet money. Alright, let me check the floor plan. Alright, we're smack dab in the center. Let's see what we find. An outlet closet to the breaker box. Not terribly relevant. Or the library. I want the library. It's not going to charge me a gem for it. And there's a book that I ordered in my last run. That should be here now. Is there a book on the table? Where's the book? What's this? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna have to apologize in advance for this one. There's gonna be probably a shit ton of reading here, and I'm probably gonna have to take a ton of notes. Uh-huh. Yeah. I always do my best to try to make it look better than it actually is, but it is quite challenging. Speaking of challenging, how the hell am I supposed to read any of these names? Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna peruse through this book at a somewhat leisurely pace. I'm not actually gonna read it. Oh, holy sweet fucking redacted. I'm gonna go through this at a somewhat leisurely pace, and I'm just gonna go back and check the VOD to make my notes. Or I'll just like, probably do the VOD actually. If I try to Wikipedia anything, it's probably gonna screw me. So I'll do this later for the sake of time. Cause, yeah, this is gonna be crazy important. I can tell. But I will not drag the stream into a super long slog hello of what the hell is going on. Okay. I will read this. Baron Sinclair, who is the dead guy that gave us the house. Thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and this investigation. Oh, I'm not too worried about it, Suki. I'll get the notes down. I'll go back through the VOD and check it later. We know that our presence is a bit inconvenient or never convenient, especially for somebody of your social stature or social status. The fact that this is on an angle is kind of annoying me a lot. So it seems all the more that you're not only tolerant, but also willing to add our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. The Red Guard, huh? Yeah, I have found... There was another room that I found in the last stream of the archive, which had a bunch of news clippings and either Sinclair's wife, your great aunt, or your mother. I think it was your mother, who was like Mary Marigold. The main character that I'm playing as, his mother, I think was potentially involved with some political dissidents. I think she might have been part of a resistance force against the monarchy. And I know that this book is going to have a lot of stuff to do with that, which is why I know it's going to be a very long read. I will read this letter really quick, though. We are returning in this letter the book that you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped for. I heard that your library has a bunch of rare and restricted books, was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that this first edition, apparently that's uncensored copy, that's bullshit because there's tons of censorship in here. The history of Orianda, or Orindia, could be found if you would likely found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me a censored copy as a jest. Taste, if you will, the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play. At least the guy's got a good spirit about it. And perhaps, on my next visit, we'll have a laugh about this after you have given me the actual manuscript. To the point. Until then, Detective Bon Margle. Redguard. Oh, well, I guess there's your Redguard. So was he one of the people that checked it out, technically, in the original little here's the people that checked it out thing? Yeah. He checked it out twice. March 27th and again September 3rd. And then, of course, there's our name, Simon, in 1993. So it would appear, based off of the two initial names, that Sinclair and our mother have both checked this book out. Unless there's another Mary. I think Jones was her maiden name, or her married name, but she gave herself the last name of Marigold as a pseudonym. So clearly either Sinclair or his daughter, or I'm sorry, or his niece, nuked the book, and that niece is our mother. And then the detective pulled it out twice. Yeah, actually, that is a good point. There was a children's book that our mother wrote that I found in the nursery called The Red Prince, and I think it was supposed to be written based off of us. Oh, I need to take this a little bit slower. There's that page, read the letter. That page. That page. That page. Those two pages. Why is there a redacted right at the end? That's ominous and strange. Okay. So we've got the current era. Let me go back and at least read the chapter titles, just for funsies. The history. Forward. Ajira as the first era. The second era. Third era. The fourth era. Era of Ruin. Oh, bad times. And then the current era. So we've had a bit of a resurgence. It's interesting. What's also interesting is I don't appear to have the ability... Oh, you're absolutely right. The last name was Jones, yeah. We don't have another form to check out another book. So that is interesting. We did fill out the form before to get that book, but it appears that we don't have another one to do it again. This one's the one that just tells us about the library in general and using the journal log in here. All right, Suki, I'm gonna borrow your eyes for a moment. I've kind of been doing it already, but I'm being stubborn about this room. I have pretty damn certain there's a secret wall somewhere in here. I could be wrong. I'm gonna give you a brief opportunity here. Forcibly, of course, and not unfair whatsoever. To oh hey. Okay, that doesn't have anything. To tell me if you see anything that sticks out in any of these bookcases. Here's how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna list off a number and I'm gonna count from around the room. So I'm gonna say, like, this is bookshelf 1, that's 2, that's 3. You let me know, based off of the number that I say, if you see there's something that I might need to pull on, like a fake book. All right, I want to abuse you for a little while. Yeah, I've already been upstairs. We'll go up there and we'll check those bookshelves too. But for now, all right. So this is bookcase 1. I've spent so much time clicking on every single one of these books, but I haven't seen anything. Then we have bookshelf 2 hanging out in the corner. I didn't think there was anything in there. Bookshelf 3 doesn't look like anything interesting. Bookshelf 4. Okay, I appreciate you going along with this. So that's bookshelf 4. Got bookshelf 5. Tried the yellow book, but it doesn't seem to want to do anything. We've got bookshelf 6. I don't think it's any of the corner ones here, but here's number 7 in the corner. Don't see anything weird there. I'm going to assume there's nothing from the one behind the chair. We've got number 8. Round 1 in the middle of 4. So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is 4. Round 1 in the middle of 4. Okay, it doesn't look like anything from 4. That's 5. Here's 6. A striped book. Oh, I'm guessing that one. No, it doesn't look like anything. I'm not able to interact with it. Okay, so that's 6. We looked at 7. Here's number 8. It's a red book at the bottom, but it doesn't seem like I can interact with it. So that's 8. We've got 9 in the corner. Uh, 10 in the other corner. 11 on this wall. Oh, I accidentally went up the staircase. Jarring. 12. $13 in the corner. $14 in this corner. And then we've got 15 on this last wall downstairs. And I've got squat. Anywho. I'm going to start upstairs. So upstairs we got some books on plinths, but it's all just like my personal stats and stuff like that. Nothing really crazy. I don't know. I think it was 15. Why? You think that you saw something on the last one? Nah. Doesn't really look like it. Can't interact with it. Or this one for that matter. Eh. Bottom to top, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A yellow one on the 5th shelf from the bottom. No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, doesn't seem like it's much. 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle. Yellow one. Yeah, clicking all of these, and it doesn't look like I've got anything to go on here. It don't work. All right, I'm gonna try the upstairs bookshelves. I wasn't really suspecting too much from the bottom, but the top ones are so suspicious. Like looking at these bookshelves, like over here, like there's no books here, and there's just like a random thing in the middle, and then they even do it again over here, where there's 2 empty bookshelves and there's one in the center. So I genuinely feel like there's something going on upstairs, but let's start from the start. Yeah. All right, so we've got number 1 here. Corner bookshelf, trying out the little one here. Clicking on all the books. So that's number 1. Number 2. Bookshelf number 3, the big one. Oh. Oh, I stepped on the staircase and it jerked my camera around. I thought I'd found something. All right, so we've got bookshelf number 3. Big wide bookshelf in the middle, number 4. Black one on second shelf in the bottom. Yeah, I see it. I've been yoinking on it, but doesn't seem like I've got much going on. Looks like there's 2 of them, yeah. But nothing either way on those 4. Or on the second one. Yeah, this one here. Doesn't seem like it's touching anything else, but I can't give it a yoink. Alright, so we got number 5. Yeah, my sentiments exactly. Just sad. So that's number 5. Number 6. Don't see anything on that one. Now to the next wall, number 7. Skipping this jank thing. Looks like there's a chest in here, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe. Kind of hard to tell. Maybe it's a shelf. So the middle one on this wall, I think it's number 8 now. Nothing. Alright. Last one on this wall, number 9. Next wall, number 10. Empty bookshelf. Big 11 in the center of this wall. And then we've got 2 in the corner here. It's like 12. Waiting? Where are we waiting? Okay. Second shelf. Blue one in the center. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can do anything with it. Yeah, it is kind of sticking out like a sore thumb a little bit, isn't it? That is a good observation, but it doesn't seem like I can do anything with it, unfortunately. I know, right? This is why I was like, yeah, I know there's something here. Like, there has to be something here. Anyway. Then the last stupid little corner bookshelf here. I just couldn't find anything. And then this one's your scrapbook. Anyway. Hmm. Yeah, it is. I just feel like one of these is hidden. Or like one of these pulls out like a secret shelf behind one of these here. Like, there's more to this room. There's got to be more to this room, man. Yeah. I don't either. And I'm really bummed out. Not because of you or anything, just because I feel it. I feel it in my bones that there's something else fucking going on in this room. And it's driving me up the wall. Anyway. Well, we've got a new lore tome that I will scour over later. In the meantime, however, I guess it's time to continue our expedition into the house. Where am I again? I am currently in the library. We're heading north. If I can make it 3 rooms north, I can actually make it into the antechamber. I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't have any resources to speak of at all. And this door's locked, so it doesn't matter. All right, let me look at my inventory. I'm pretty sure I have a shovel. Yeah, I've got the special key, sleeping mask, a coupon book, and a shovel. All right, I appreciate it, Suki. See you when you get back. Thank you for being my eyeball guinea pig. I appreciate it. So at this point, I have 38 steps to get back to the beginning of the house, to go outside, to go dig for buried treasure. So I need to make my way straight across the wall, straight down into the den, or all the way down to the commissary. And then to the bedroom, the nook, and the entrance hall. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I tried that one. Yeah, I already read you. No other supplies to speak of, at least with the metal detector not telling me I've got anything anyway. Cool room, though. Nice to get something new. Billiards room, get. That's awesome. Finally figured out that puzzle. It's 2 major puzzles in one day, actually, now that I think about it. Came through to the commissary. Can I actually buy anything? Yeah, I got 7 coins. I could technically buy a key. Are there any keys for sale? No. But, wait a minute. I have access to the locksmith. Don't I? 31 steps left. This run may not be over. I still want to go exploring outside to see if there's anything I can dig up. So let's see, where am I currently? I'm in the commissary, 1, 2, 3. I can spend 4 more steps to get back outside. Let's go ahead and do that, because I still have an abundance of steps. Ish. Here we are back at the entrance hall. Back outside. I want to go digging. There's got to be places I can dig out here. It's my first opportunity having a shovel, getting outside. There's got to be something I can do. Freaking door. There has to be places I can dig out here, right? Alright. Come on. There's got to be places I can dig. There's got to be something. I also need to pay attention to see if the area changes when I go down these stairs. See if it takes a step away from me. No, I'm still on the estate grounds technically here. Okay. distinct lack of places to dig. I don't want to go into the tunnel because I think it'll take a step away from me. It's not like there's really anything I can do down there anyway. I don't have any way to light the torches. At least not as far as I can tell. Alright, let's continue back down the path. I have a sneaking suspicion when I walk through the gate it's going to take a step away from me. Couldn't tell if it did or not, but I think it did. There's got to be places out here that I can dig, right? Around the wilderness-ish. Come on. Oh, you looked up to see if there was a secret door in the library anywhere? Alright. Yeah, it took a step away when I walked out here. I kind of figured. Well, now I've got the shovel and I'm outside and I'm looking to see if there's any holes I can dig anywhere, but it's really giving me the impression that I can, which is really lame. Like, there's all this dirt outside. Why can't I dig a hole anywhere? Does going to camp take away a step? How many do I have right now? 32. No. Maybe it's just the zone transition between the gate and here. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, I spent a solid 15 minutes just clicking on every last pixel of every single book, kind of similar to what I did with you just a moment ago. I did spend time. I definitely put in a real solid attempt in that room of trying to click every last thing that I could. You know what? I've got a 4-digit code. It might be a liar, but I have a 4-digit code. What was that stupid safe code again? Conference room, safe code 9083. Who knows? Yep. No chance. Although I could just use the shovel to, like, you know, yoink the thing off the wall. Or off the fence, but no dice. Metal detector isn't beeping. No place to really dig around with the shovel. Go team. Appreciate you checking. Oh, I know, right? Secret doors in a secret manner with a super secret... Wait a minute. Have you always been here? Wait. Have you always been there? What the fuck? Where did you come from? I never saw your ass before. What the fuck? Is that... What is that? Oh, that's screw... Do I need a screwdriver to undo this door? Alright, I'm getting out of here. Alright. I'm done. I'm done with the outside. No places to dig. I wasted 2 steps. Nothing else I can do. However, I do have some coins, and I do have the locksmith available to me. So that means technically this run isn't over. So I need to go right, left, straight. And I thought I was the predictable one making blind commentary. But you're not wrong. So I can either buy another special key. I did always, of course, want to buy the lockpick, but I don't have enough for it. So I'm just going to buy one key. Two, technically. Well, no, I thought it was three. Never mind, it's five. Okay. So I have one more key. And I have enough steps to get back to a key door. So the run technically is not over yet. No, it's not technically the door's fault, even though I want it to be. Okay. So I am now faced with two choices. I can either go north of here, or I can go north of the library. I feel like I want to go north of the library because it is the shortest point to the antechamber, so that's probably what I'm going to do. I've got 17 steps left and a dream. Yeah. Don't be shy. As long as it's not malicious, you know. I know the spirit of it. It's all good. Alright, there's the study, which does not get me ideally the area that I'd like to go, but it is a new room. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw up to 8 times. Wow, no, thank you. The foundation. It does have a door going north. Does not reset each day. Huh. Or the servants' quarters, which I can't afford. So this means that if I put this room here, it is permanent. And it's got 2 exits. I mean, it's the only room that I have that gets me closer to the antechamber, so I have to. So this foundation room right here is permanent for the rest of the time I keep this save. Every day. In this spot. Every time. Weird. But okay. New room. Digging it. Ominous hole in the floor. Maybe not digging it so much. It's where we keep the, all the degenerates in the basement. My home away from home. Okay, so... got a door. Got some foundational elements. We got another door that is cock-blocking me with a keycard that I do not have. Should have known. Oh. Okay. I don't have any jumps. There's nobody around to give me uppies. Is this what it's like to be short? Oh, hello. Anything around the base? You always gotta check around the base of the shaft. You never know what you'll find there. Hopefully not crabs. So, I'm faced with 2 choices here. I can either go through the door, or I can try the hole, in hopes that if I fall down said hole, that I will find my goal. Maybe something new. Dig spot? Dig spot? Dig spot? Dig spot? Dig spot. Hey, go eyeball. Go team. Anyway. Hey. All right, well, that puts me at 4 coins. Not enough to buy anything. I could go back for another key, but I probably don't have the steps to do it. So I've got 2 choices. I've got the door or the hole. I can try the door to see if it's locked. And at the very least, see what room I get. And it's locked. Looks like we're going down the hole. Another spot? Another spot? Another spot? It appears my TTS bot doesn't like it when you type in caps. It wants to spell out the thing. Behind the ramp. It actually spelled out every individual letter that you had. Behind the ramp, behind the ramp, behind the ramp. Behind the ramp! Behind the RAMP! Cool, more coins. Fantastic looking out. Now I'll actually have to check this room in the future to make sure I'm not screwed. And I don't miss anything. So that's 6 coins. That's enough to buy another key. But I don't have enough steps to go there and come back. I mean, I have enough steps to get there, but not come back. And it didn't seem like there was an invisible wall. Yes, behind the ramp. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, unless you see anything else before I decide to jump down this hole. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, there is an invisible wall. Son bitch. Damn it. No. No, Elevator Coon, why? Why must you do me like this? Is there a lever up there? No. No. Elevator Coon, let down your hair. Is there a lever? Yeah, the door to the north is a keycard door, and I don't have the ability to open it because I don't have a keycard and I didn't turn off the security system because you kind of can't. Yeah, the middle door requires a keycard. Yeah. Me no have keycard, me no open door. Me not cool enough. No have security. And this door is just outright locked. There is a lever up there. Up there where? Oh, you mean on the elevator? Yeah, it does look like there's a lever on the elevator. I wonder if it's just bait. If the lever on the elevator is bait, or if there's actually a way to bring it down. I mean, it's a cool room. Bummer. Bummer, bruh. Alright. No more dig spots, no more levers. Just a hanging lamp. And some ambiance. And a weird elevator with no real way to get it to move. It's probably unlocked or moved via some other system. Maybe from the utility closet. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Anyway, this is the furthest north I have ever managed to get on my own. This is easily my furthest run, by far. And I could have done it without you. So very cool. I managed to finish the drawing room. I got the billiards room done. I got the locksmith as a new room. I got a lot of new shit today. Very cool. I didn't say on my own. I give credit where credit's due. This was a fucking cool puzzle, though. I really did enjoy that billiards puzzle. That was fun. Is this the utility closet? Or is that the supply closet? Oh no, that is security. Yeah, there's not really much of a point of going in there, though. Yeah. I'm just gonna meander my way back out until I die. Or get tired, I guess. Oh, that's the wrong room. Okay. How many steps do I have left? What could I possibly do? I have 5 steps left. I mean, I could go buy myself a key, but like, what's the point? So what were the important things we learned in this run? This run does have the availability. I found a lever in the dining room, actually. Look, I got a key. Now I can just make my way back to the foundry. Hello? That was a weird noise. Like a weird shuffling. Anyway. So we found out that one of the rooms in the antechamber, or one of the rooms to the antechamber, is actually in the dining room. We figured out the solution to the drawing room puzzle. We figured out the solution to the billiards room puzzle. We unlocked a couple of new rooms. This is a very fruitful run. Still haven't reached the antechamber yet. But that was a good run. Well, as long as I understand the core mechanic of the dart puzzle, I don't think it's going to be that difficult to figure out. You just got to remember the colors for what they are. Pink being multiplication, blue is addition, yellow is subtraction. 26 rooms, highest rank at 7. Steps taken 86, items found 7. New rooms, 4. 4 rooms, including the foundation. Save and continue. Tomorrow's a new day. Day number 8. Still have yet to figure out how to open up the outside garden-y area. One day I'll figure out. But here we are yet again. You know, now that I know what I'm looking for, it's not as bad, but without you noticing them in the first place, I don't know how long it would have taken me to actually figure that out. So we got a dead-end bedroom, we got a storeroom, or the parlor. Let's go for the parlor. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. Time for a logic puzzle. All right, give me the key. Give me the cash. All right. So I don't know if you've been here for this, but one of these chests is always going to tell the truth. One of them is going to tell a lie, and one of them is a wild card. It'll always tell the truth or it'll always lie. So we're always going to get 2 of one and 1 of the other. So we need to figure it out. This is the blue box. All right, well, this one clearly is telling the truth, so we have at least 1 truth box. We found it. What is this? The blue box is true, so that's also a truthful box, because that is true. So we have 2 truthful, so this one is false. The blue box is empty. Okay. Well, if the blue box is empty and this is a false box, that means that the blue box has something in it. Bum, bum. Yeah, blue box. The dining room. Well, it gives me 2 other paths, so why not? Later on, when I rank this room up a little bit higher, it'll always have a meal available for me, but at the moment, unfortunately, that meal is under a cloche. But anytime you find food, you gain more steps. You get some appa, some banana. Apparently you can dig up turnips that I found earlier today. There's all sorts of different food items, and they just give you more steps, so you get to explore more. Same brain. You can have one half of the brain, and I can have the other. With our powers combined, we have almost the full functioning power of one brain. And hopefully more than 2 eyeballs. Bedroom, the den. Den's going to be an excellent choice here. I would like to throw out the courtyard. Yeah, I'm going to throw out the courtyard because it's a great layout and I have a chance to get a shovel or a sledgehammer. Shovel. No sledgehammer. Oh, did I get absolutely cock-blocked? Oh, there's no tool out here at all! Oh, no, but I got 1 dig point. And a cinder block. And another dig point, and nothing to show for it. Ouch. I used to be in that sort of sense back in my younger days. Like a while ago, I had 2020 or better than 2020 in both of my eyes. That was a long fucking time ago. Also, my initial thing of finding the red letter is also still listed in the inventory, which is nice. I was correct about that. So that is a permanent thingy to show that your progression is standing. And the foundation is still where it was, so. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Alright, let's find a good room to shove in a corner, shall we? We've got the utility closet for the breaker box, or the guest bedroom, which is just going to be the better option, because I don't ever need to come back here. But the utility closet, I might. So the guest bedroom could have some goodies. A magnifying glass? What does that do for me? Inspect documents on the estate more closely. Really? What does that mean? Can I see through redacted shit now? Are you telling me the documents have potentially been lying to me this entire time? Alright, well, let's try this out. Should have given me plus 10. For some reason, another... Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh. Motherfucker, I've been doing this with my own magnification! Are you kidding me? I was already doing this! I mean, that is technically better. But, like... Unless you've got, like, magic marker capabilities of seeing invisible shit, I appreciate it, but that doesn't do anything for me. I mean... What, is there gonna be like a hidden dick drawn in the corner or some shit? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Oh, it's probably something you can find in there pretty often. Either that or you probably should have it for that room. If we find the library again, I'll take another look. Anyway, so that's that path ended. We're against the right-hand wall. We'll probably get the east wing here. Or not. Den's a good option. Kitchen is a mediocre option. The kitchen, however, does allow me to buy food and put it in the dining room, so that might not be a bad idea, but I want to go with the den. That's what's going to happen. Yoink. Double check that there's nothing on any of the shelves or anything in here. Giant fucking clock that makes me think there's something more to do with it, but there's like no room for anything in the room, so who cares? Anyway, let's head west. The pantry, the closet, or the drawing room. Yes to the drawing room, because I know the code. And I'll probably get a gem refunded to me anyway, so it's a moot point. Where is it? Where is... There it is. No, it only gives me the steps once. The room will say if it gives you a certain amount of steps every time that you go into it, but that one does not. That one's a one-time only. 4, 1, 5. 4, 1, 5. Thank you. Wait, is that just a lighting? It is just a lighting. Okay. Got my gem refunded back to me. And which way would I like to go? I can't go south because that's a dead end, so I must go straight to the west. What do we have? What do we have? The commissary, the spare room, or the nook? I'm gonna go for the nook. And hopefully it stays in this orientation. And it did. Is there anything else on the table here? No, not quite. So do I get to use the magnifying glass on this? Hello? Hello? Do I normally get to see that shit from here? Oh, okay. My. What does that say? I gotta really zoom in for that one. Billiard puzzle notes. Oh. Oh, here are the rules. I was right. It is color-coded based. I mean, obviously I solved the puzzle, but it is color-coded based off of the order of operations, which one it wants you to do. Shit. Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to add that really quick. That feels good. That make brain feel good. Make brain feel good. Good chemical. Blue. Addition. Yellow. Yep. Subtraction. Pink. Multi. And what's the last one? Purple? Yeah, purple's division. Has the order of operations in the bottom too? Oops, my bad. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. It shows the layout of the house. It's the 9x5 grid, but what does it say? Sinclair something. Antechamber appears to be... antechamber appears to be sealed by all 4 sides. I think I kind of figured that out last run. Also, my head is tilted at a 45-degree angle to read this. Must be a way to open. Okay. What does the top part say? Sinclair something, many something, secret something that will take to this. Okay. So essentially what I discovered before, man, I had to like full magnification. If I did not have the game running in 4K, I don't know if I'd be able to actually read that. So essentially, what this note is talking about is the antechamber in the very top center square requires you to find multiple levers to actually open up the different doorways. In the Great Hall last game, I found a lever in one of the rooms that opened up the east door to the antechamber, which was why I was trying to go up through the foundry to get there. So throughout your course of playing through the game in each day, you need to not only get your way to the antechamber, but you also need to open up the levers that correspond to the doors to the antechamber. So you can't just get there and get in. You have to also find the way to open up doors to get into the side you're trying to get in, if that makes sense. Cool. Okay, so the magnifying glass immediately came back and proved itself to be not a useless piece of shit. So that's nice. Heading north. We've got a dead-end bedroom. Oh no, not a dead-end bedroom, but a bedroom. The billiards room again, or the nursery. I know what I'm gonna pick. I want to do the billiards puzzle again. That shit is fun. It's gonna lead me off to the left. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Or it'll go to the right. One or the other. Alright, back to the math puzzle again. So excited to do these rooms now that I know the way it works. Alright, so let's take a look. Where is blue? Where blue start? No blue start? Let's just hit a button to make it start. Okay, so we're started on 17. So we click 17. It now goes to 3. And looks like 3 and 5. So those two are blue, so that's going to be addition, which takes us to 8. Apparently not. Okay, so I click 17. Or is there another color on another one? Is it 17? No, 17. Oh, it was 3 digits. 3. Oh, you're absolutely right. 3, 6, and 5, so that's 11 plus 3, that's 14. Okay, so we'll click 14. So now we've got 18 minus 10. Okay, so that should be 8. Where's 8? No, not in this light, no. So we go to 8. And it reset. I wonder why. So we got 17. And then we've got 3, 6, and 5, which 3 and 6 and 5, that's 11, 14, right? 14. All right, so we hit 14. And we've got a blue 18 and a yellow 10. So that should be 18 minus 10. That should be 8, right? Why would that not be 8? Also 6. Also 6. Where is the 6 on the dartboard? Oh, 6 is yellow. Eh? Okay, so 18 minus 16 would be 2. Okay, all right. So we've got a yellow 11, a blue 15, and a multiplication of 3. So we've got 15 minus 11 puts us at 4 times 3 would be 12. Is there anything else? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so it should be 12. Okay. So we've got 4 minus 2 is 2 times 7 would be 14. 14 is There. Haven't had to do division yet. So based off of that, the fact that they started adding it so it was upwards of 3 numbers at a time means to me that in the future, the puzzles do get more complex the more you complete them. Oh man, that's satisfying to do that puzzle. That's so satisfying to do that puzzle. But you're absolutely right. The blue is not kind to me at all. I'll have to keep extra lookout for it. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to be going right, or I'm going to be going west, but I would like to eventually still go north. He did it. He's special, but he did it. All right, I could throw the commissary out there. I don't really have any money, but it's the only place I feel like I can... You know what? No, I'm just going to throw the pantry out there, whatever. Banana! Steppies. All right, cool. And I don't think there's any point in magnifying glass this, but... Yeah, there's no point for this one. It's just the grocery order. Make sure there's nothing else on the counter. It's like, yay, I'm gonna clap for Chrono. He can do math. Yay. Alright, I want to go right. Ew, I don't want the chapel. I might just take the cat. Oh, you know what? I have not done the laboratory yet. Experimental house features. Oh, it's time. It's time. It's time to get the laboratory. All right, what do we got in here? Please be on the right. Please be on the right. Yay, the other door's on the right. Cool. So this is a brand new room. Is that a locked chest? It is. I wonder if I can find a fire starting implement somewhere in the... Oh. Oh, I see. We sell propane and propane accessories here. Ah, so we have a pressure puzzle of some sort. But to what end? Okay. So excited. We have a new puzzle. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, magnifying glass me. Why not? Give me the good stuff. I typically work over... Okay, maybe this isn't the best idea. Over Cinca. Over at Cinca. Oh. Are you spoiling yourself? Also, I have done the boiler room before, but alright. I typically work over at Cinca. Jobs. Oh. Cinca Labs. But got sent over here for a month to assist Moore with the new turbine tests. I'm sorry for my empty accusations. I should never have doubted you. I think I need some help. Yeah, this letter knows. For the past 3 days, I have been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Good for you. Same for me. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? And if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was baffled on the way. Wait, is that baffled? I was briefed on the way on how the doors work. But I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Tough break, buddy. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Pray to the RNG gods. Something Thompson. Oh, Kimberly Thompson. Oh, sorry. Lady scientist. Tough break. Got some filing cabinet action. Bunch of documents that I can't seem to do anything with. That's a microscope. What is that? Some various implements. Seem to be distilling something here. Oh, another document. Heating and cooling. Curve views? Oh, heating and cooling curves. I don't know why I can't read that word. Water melting point and CLPT. Or, oh, at 0.1 parts per ton, maybe, and other parts per ton. I think that might be PPT, parts per ton. Or it's a unit of pressure. So yeah, water boils at 32 Celsius. We know that. Room temperature is around, like, what, 20? Yeah. Complete thaw is around, like, this is basic thermodynamics. Like, why am I reading this? 0 degrees is the melting point, or technically the freezing point. From below is ice. Yeah. This is basic science, yes. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure of 93 kilopascals. At least I think it's a kilopascal. KPA? I think that's kilopascals. Anyway, at Mount Holly, lab technician, Randolph M. So somebody was testing out the boiling and melting point of water for some reason. I'm a big math and science nerd. I am the sciencey boy of my family and household. Not that there's really anybody around, but I am the science guy. Compudora? Cool. I don't know what I'll get to fuck around with for that, but I want to explore the rest of the room for a quick second. Yeah, the boiling point and melting point of all sorts of different fluids and gases will change based off of the atmospheric pressure that it's under. That's the concept behind of a pressure cooker. It boils at a lower point in temperature and allows things to cook faster when you put it under pressure. Originally, the idea was to become a chemical engineer for me, but that never worked out. I've always been the engineering type, but periodic table of elements. How old? Oh, it's empty. Why is it so empty? Why is, like, everything missing? Oh, the atomic numbers are wrong too. Wait, is this a puzzle? Why is there a post-it note going left? I don't understand. Red note by computer. Red notes are lies. We don't like red notes. Red note. Effective immediately. Electronic mall can only be accessed by the security terminal. Yeah, red notes are lies. Blue notes are right. It is interesting to see what they have on there, though. Alright, so we have a potential periodic table of elements puzzle. Yeah, I can look at it. I looked at it. I looked real hard. Somebody's got some chicken scratch. Trying to draw links between bonds for some reason. Somebody is really fascinated with this chemical bond. Can't tell what it is, though. Oh, yeah? It's complete by the name, I believe. Yeah. Helium, lithium, sodium. Or, I'm sorry, hydrogen. And then we've got helium. Yeah. All the noble gases. Wait, no. Are these all in order? Potassium. No, I think some of these are... No, cesium and francesium, those are on the right side, yeah. Or on the correct side, rather. And you got rubidium, potassium, sodium, lithium, helium. Okay. Yeah, this one is complete, but it's done by their periodic... Yeah. So this periodic table is done correctly. But it doesn't have the atomic weight on them at all. Oh, some of them are missing. Oh, some of these are missing because in this period of time, they actually haven't been discovered yet. Or they haven't been created. Some of these, I think, have not been actually, by 1993, have actually been created. But I thought it was the ones at the bottom, because the 2 bars at the bottom are elements that do not show up naturally in out in the world. They're man-made. Oh, yeah, sure. Which part would you like me to zoom and enhance? Oh, I think I'm behind. I think you just meant to get on the table in the first place. Yeah, the other one I could zoom in on, yeah. I just wasn't necessarily interested in committing to the puzzle without at least looking around the rest of the room real quick, too. Okay. I need to check out what's on that board, but yeah, this one I can definitely look at. I don't know why this notepad thingy is here. Is it here to tell me I can leave it? I don't know. So the numbers that show up here are supposed to be the amount of electrons that show up. No, that's not it at all. No, that's not it at all. Is this an order of doing things? It is. We have ourselves a code. Okay. All right, so what I need to do... You're absolutely right. So here's what I need to do. I need to take this image, and then I need to go to the other side of the room and piece together each one of the 2 letters, or singular letter for each one of the periodic symbols, and then put these letters together to form a sentence. So let me start a note for the laboratory. Let me start a note. The laboratory. All right, I'm going to take a screenshot. Thank you, Steam. I'm going to come back over here. All right, now then. I'm going to open up the screenshot. Are you in or outside of Steam? Come back. No, come back. Come back, come back. Okay, you're inside of Steam. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, so 1 is going to be at the bottom. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the 6th from the bottom from the very left. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first word is PU, or the first pair of letters are PU. Somebody is stinky. PU. Back to the laboratory. PU. Okay, and then number 2 is... It is third down, third from the right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Is that S? Yeah, third down, third from the right is S. Number 4 is very... Oh, no, I need number 3. Number 3 is very top left, which should be hydrogen. Yep, that's number 3. So far, our first word, I believe, is push. P-U-S-H. Number 4 is the very bottom row, second from the left, which is T-H. Number 5. 5 is in the top portion. It's second from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the left. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. R-E. Number 6 is on the 2 bottom rows. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the left. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. EU. Maybe push 3, push 3U something. I don't know. This is number 6. Number 7 is very bottom row, third from the left. That is PA. Push 3. You pay? Push 3. You. Anyway. Number 8. So I'm sure by now, if you're following along, you probably already Googled the solution to see me slowly crawl my way to it. Number 8 is second from the right on the second row down. Or at least that's what I would probably do. Next one is F. Three. UPA F? UPAF? I might have gotten something wrong. We'll find out here. Number 8 was F. Number 9 is 2, 3, 4. Third from the right. 2, 3, 4 from the right. TE. Where's number 10? Bottom right corner. That's RN. Number 11 is 2, 3, 4, second from the right. That's an I. Number 12. Okay. I appreciate your faith in me. That's NE. So that's 12. Where's 13? $13? Is there not a 13? I think 12 may have been it. Okay. So we've got PUSHTHREEUPAFTERNINE. So that is push 3 U 3 U path to Rinine. Rinine? Turn in tyranny? You path Turani? 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'd look up 7 again. I feel like maybe I got 7 wrong. Seven is PA. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me look up 6 one more time here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it is EU. Push 3. UPA? UPA? 3. UPAFTERNINE. What is number 8 again? That is an F. FTE TERN INE. So we've got push. Here, I'll copy into chat what I actually have. So the first one is push. The second one looks like it's 3. And then I've got something that looks like UPA FTRNINE. Push 3 UPAF Tyranny? Tyranny? Are you a wizard? Okay. You are science, I am words. That's right. That is right, yeah. So 3 up after 9. Also, where is this sign that I met? Oh. This machine requires additional power from the boiler room. So 3 up after 9. But which one is 9? Push 3 up after 9. I mean, it doesn't have any power yet, so guess we can come back to it later. We finished the puzzle, technically, though, but alright, let's check out the computer terminal. We have experiment setup, research logs, pause experiment, or log into network. Still don't have the network password. Not yet, at least. Experimental house features. Interesting. In the laboratory. These are experiments by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Okay. Continue towards experiments. What can we do to the house? Let's select. We can do something immediately. We can do something for each bedroom. You draft after your second, or whenever you craft an archived floor plan. I don't know what archived floor plan means, but the effects are permanently add 1 gold to your allowance, add a small chest to the entrance hall, spread dirt on the driveway. So I don't know if the driveway... Okay. We've got some logic to go through here. The house resets every day. However, what is outside of the house should not change. So I have 2 questions. If I spread dirt on the driveway, will that then give me a permanent opportunity to dig every single day provided that I find a shovel? Can I dig outside for resources every day? However, I don't know if the driveway applies to what's outside of the house or if what's inside the garage. Because the garage technically has a driveway. I haven't been in the garage yet, but I've seen it and I know it's supposed to connect to the outside. So, because I can edit the driveway, if it truly means outside of the house where you start, then technically that means that the laboratory and the house by extension, the outside part of the house also resets every day. So I guess if I think about it logically, that means that even if I add dirt to the driveway now, it won't be there in a playthrough later on. Even if I'm right and it does add a bunch of dirt piles that I can dig up every single day, there's no guarantee of that. So that's a gamble. However, I can just add a coin to my pocket permanently to start off every single day. Which seems maybe not necessarily a bunch now, but seems like way better option. Like permanently 1 coin extra every single day to start off with 1. A penny's a penny, but that stuff adds up. Like that's 1 less penny I need to worry about every single day. Now, whenever you draft an archived room, immediately you gain 1 coin. So if I want to pick 1 coin permanently to my wallet every single day, that's fine and dandy. However, I can either just get myself 1 right now, or I can gamble. If I still have a lot of steps left over, which I have 52, I could spawn a shit ton of bedrooms if they're available, and I could potentially add more than just 1 coin to my allowance permanently. If I could stack a shit ton of bedrooms between now and the end of today, I could potentially gain more than 1 permanent coin to my allowance daily. Do I want to risk it? Because if I fuck up, I won't get plus 1 coin at all. I'll get nothing. And I don't know what technically an archived room refers to. I might have to look that up really quick. I'm going to do a mild cheatsy doodle. And I'm going to see how the game... what is considered an archived floor plan. Because if that's any room I've ever spawned, that could be huge. Like, huge. If I just spawn a bunch of rooms I've already been in and I get 1 coin permanently for every single room that I've already been in between now and the end of this run, I could walk away with a lot of fucking money. Detailed technical drawing that shows the design and layout of a building. Wait, no. Did I Google the wrong thing? I did. I did not. Oh, hello. Blueprints. What is considered an archived floor plan? An archived floor plan in blueprints refers to a floor plan that is hidden from view when changing certain rooms. Specifically, to be categorized as an archived room, these floor plans are not visible in your drafting options until you unlock them through gameplay. So basically, whenever I put down a room I've never been to before, I get 1 coin. All right. There's too much Gambo here. I'm just going to immediately add 1 permanent coin to my allowance for the rest of the game. Yep. After all that, I'm just doing it. Start experiment. I don't know what that said at the bottom, but thank you. Let's see what else I can do here at the terminal. Research logs. Research logs will be available the day after an experiment has been performed. Oh, okay. So I guess it's a record of all of the stuff that I did. So the next time I come to the lab, it'll show what I've done. So it'll show that I gave myself immediately 1 permanent extra coin per day. Well, 1 permanent coin to have each day. So far. Interesting room. All right, so we're up against the wall. Let's see where it takes us. We've got a bedroom that goes in a bad direction. The dark room. Wow, that would be amazing if I actually cared about it, but I kind of have to now. Crap. To the dark room. Let's actually peek in here before it gets too dark. I don't really think there's anything of worth in here, but it's time to get dark. Dark and creepy. As I constantly scour through this room looking for items that may or may not exist on different surfaces. And even if I found something I could potentially read, how will I read it? It's freaking dark in here. All right. Well, let's go into the corner. Oh, no, I can't see any of the rooms? All right, well, let's pick the one that I know I don't want to gamble resources on. The furnace. No, that's a bad room to get. I don't remember the debuff that the furnace gives me. What is this? More likely to find red rooms? No. Oh, no. And I've got points I can dig in here, but I don't have a shovel. Oh, this room is going sideways real quick. Shoot. Nothing in here to show for my efforts other than more bad luck. Alright, well, time to go the other way and to see what other awful room I get. Shoot, I got 1 gem. If this room's a dead end, I'm boned. So I guess let's find out. Maybe if I get lucky, I'll get the garage or something. Ho ho! Okay. Well, first time in the garage. That's cool. There's supposed to be 3 keys in here, as far as I understand. Yeah, plus 3 keys. Also, if I ever manage to find them, I can come back here, and I can actually unlock the car with the car keys. I've had the car keys before, but not in the same run that I had the garage. Which leads me to believe that some of these keys are not available outside of the car. Also, is this room a dead end? Oh no, I think it's a dead end. Oh, well, I got a new room, but I'm now in a dead run. Whoopsie doopsie. Yeah, we're locked. Damn it. We too are also locked. Can I open up the hood? No. No luck. hello. What is this? What you got for me? Great, cursive. I don't know if this is a name. This is the third time. That's an excellent observation. I can take a look. With you and the car has been gone when you're, I think the suspicions were, can't read the shit out of this, man. This guy's cursive is not, I don't care how or how long you have been driving for his lordship, I think. Your absence will be I don't know if I should tell you that you're killing me, Smalls, or you're awesome. And I think I'm gonna leave that at that. Alright, let me see if I can find the keys on the wall. I know how to write in cursive. Why can't I read this guy's cursive? Like, I was taught how to fucking write in cursive growing up. Oh, no garage door open? No, I guess this is the reason why the utility closet exists, because then you can open and close the garage door. Maybe that's where the driveway would then be, where all the dirt would show up. No, you're totally fine. I definitely appreciate you. When I'm sitting there struggling, like, save me. Save my blind ass from struggling on stream. Oh, there are the 3 keys. Okay, well, no car keys, but 3 keys nonetheless. Good to know. Good observation. I don't know if I would have seen that. I did manage to at least find the garage door opener on my own, but the power seems to be off. Or there seems to be some sort of obstruction. Yeah, I guess this power box is the one that tells me whether or not the power is going from the utility closet or not. Okay. Well, now that I've discovered where the 3 keys are and the fact that there's like a big oil spill on the floor and nobody seems to have cleaned it up, we are back in business. Miss Babbage is like the head caretaker lady of the estate. She's definitely sharp with her words and with her wit, as we've seen on multiple occasions. But more importantly, the room is technically, or the run is technically alive again. If it weren't for the fact that I have nowhere else to potentially go. Oh, I never went north from the den. Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Run not over. Run just start. Run go more. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll find the boiler room. Boiler room is a red room, if I recall correctly. So now that I've gotten the furnace, I should be able to get that room more often. Yes. Yes. Okay, boiler room? Maid's chamber, utility closet. Well, I very clearly need to pick something here that allows me to go from one side to the other. Less likely to find, yeah, items hanging around. No, we're gonna pick the corridor because not only is it not locked, but it allows me to move through freely. Also, the last time I found an item on the floor only because of my metal detector somewhere over here. Is there something else sitting on the floor over here? Doesn't appear to be so. All right, well, let's meander our way through here. Where does it put us in the house? Need a door that can exit out to the right. What's this note? Oh, immediately, permanently add successful. Successful triggers 1. Okay. We got the chapel, we got the gymnasium, or the veranda. I have not picked up the veranda yet, but I don't have any gems to speak of, so fuck me. I don't want the gymnasium because I don't want it to... Oh, the gymnasium is only 2 steps. I thought it cut it in half. So what do I have more of? I've got 4 coins. So after I lose all my coins, it's not like you can take any more from me. Or I have 40 steps. I think I'm going to pick the chapel. The chapel seems like the lesser of 2 evils at this point. I would love to enter the veranda to find a new room, but... yeah. Guess we pick the chapel. Pay the troll toll. Still have yet to find anything beneficial in this room, ever. So that's locked door. We have an unlocked door here. Maid's chamber, commissary. Or the freezer? It is a dead end. However, I have yet to go in here. What does this do for me? Freezes my accounts. Money and gem amounts will not reset at the end of the day. And they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Well, that doesn't do anything for me because I've got fuck all of either. And I don't want to open up the commissary. Well, I can't because I don't have a gem. I feel like I'm stuck into the freezer, so as long as I just don't go in there. Unless as it freezes it immediately. I guess we need to figure out whether or not the room effect happens when you start the room or when you walk into the room. Well, the chapel, from what I understand, doesn't take money from you anyway once you hit 0, so you can go through it freely, which is why I picked it, because I only have 4 coins anyway. Okay, it does not look like... oh. It did. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and explore it now anyway. So about blue being a difficult color for me to look at... You know, that is the silver lining, isn't it? Is this meant to be a door into another room? I guess it technically is. Oh well. Oh. Oh, okay, well let me close this really quick and actually read what was on here. Not for staff use. Something personal freezer. Master Sinclair's personal freezer. And it's got his crest on it. Oh. Stonks go up. Clearly, stonks go up. And, pickaxe on rail cart. Okay. Sinclair got some beams. I don't know what the memes are, but he got some beams. I don't see anything else in the freezer, though. A gem? Me clicky for gem. Me clicky for gem. I don't see no gem, but me clicky for it. On the shelves to the left of the frozen door. Oh. Is that gem? Is that gem frozen? Me no use frozen gem? Oh, I guess that is it. Well, maybe if I had an opportunity to use one of the items that can catch things on fire. Oh. Why did you melt? Are things gradually melting because the door is open? Ooh. No, you're good. Because they're not gonna be for much longer. Shit's melting. Shit. All we had to do was turn up the global warming. And now everything's fucked, and I'm got rich. But it doesn't matter because my gems are now frozen. Oh, there's a key here as well. So I can get the key. But even if I pick up these gems, I can't do anything with them. Because my gem counter is frozen. What a monumental cockblock. Let's see. Did it freeze it? Oh yeah, it's frozen. Can't do anything with it. What a... How? Why? I mean, I'll take the key. But why would you... Unless the gems are random. Unless it's just a random chance of getting keys, gems, or something else. I don't know why you would choose to do that. Because that's just like, hey, look what you can't have. Alright, I'm going to leave this open. And I'm going to let his shit thaw. I don't know what's going to be in here, but I'm going to let it thaw. Sorry, great Uncle Sinclair, but stonks might go up, but your shit is going to come, you know, up with temperature as well. I think it's just random. Like, you might get lucky, like I got the key. The other two gems, you might get lucky and there might be keys in there as well. It just seems like an at random sort of thing. Anyway, so let's see what's in the ice room. We've got weird box. Oh, those are wine. No, are they wine? No, we're just random polka dots. We got some crates. We got some more crates. We got some more crates. We got some more crates. And we got some letters. The network servers are finally out of cold storage. Or at least as many as we could fit into the surrounding walls of the grotto on the East Drive. That must be what's behind the door that you need the screwdriver for. The last few days have been very busy, but I'm glad that I was able to take a short break from gardening to help Randolph install the network. It was, after all, the least that he could do, since it was I who suggested the final location. We decided that we are going to store the two unused servers here in Mount Holly's freezer They should serve as a handy, accessible replacement should any of the primary consoles fail. Danny Ravine. Riven D. Admin key! Riva D. Riva D. I can now access the network any damn time that I want. Capital R-E-V-A, capital D. Revad. Revid? Revad. R-E-V-A-D. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can now enter the network from any damn terminal that I want at any damn time. Hell yeah. And here I thought, like 20 minutes ago, that this was a dead-ass run. Has your shit melted yet? It doesn't seem like it is because it's inside the freezer. Whatever. Stonks go down. Okay. Shit just got more interesting. There was a floppy disk in the room? Those things are crazy important. Where floppy? There was a floppy disk. These are permanent room upgrades. So you get to go back to a terminal and you get to shove it in the terminal and you get to random floor plan, a random room, and you get to permanently upgrade it in a way. Thank you so much for finding that. Also, I just noticed the temperature gauge on the right-hand side of the screen. I don't know why it took me so long to realize that thing was there. Maybe this had something to coincide with the laboratory to be like, hey, temperature go up, and then ice melts. I don't know why you would need that. Interesting. Okay. So now we're faced with a choice. I got 38 steps. How far away am I from the laboratory? I am quite a ways away from the laboratory. However, permanent room upgrades are super, super worth. So I'm going back. Hard going back. No matter what I do for the rest of this run, nothing compares to getting those permanent room upgrades. They are top-ass priority. Straight across, then right. When Suki-chan is your Metsuki, for real, for real. That's the way we do. Now, I struggled the last time I tried to figure out how to... Okay, cool. Was that it? Permanent room upgrade! Let's go! What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? To the Nook! Alright, I get the Nook pretty often. That's cool. You'll now be able to upgrade the Nook. So the Nook can now either spawn with an additional key. I can get the breakfast Nook, which comes with also bacon and eggs, so that gives me extra steppies. Or I can turn it into the reading Nook. You will always draw a library while drafting this room. Interesting. All of these are pretty excellent. Getting a second key is always lovely. Getting one extra bit of steps. I think breakfast or bacon and eggs is like the best food item that you can order from the kitchen to put in the dining room. But I feel like the library floor plan, that short term works very well for us. But long term, I feel like may not be the best option. I feel like the Nook with the breakfast is probably the better option. 2 keys is nice. But many steppies, in addition to key, also nice. Also, I'm kind of hungry, and bacon and eggs sounds fantastic. I think I'll make something like that for dinner. So breakfast Nook it is. Let's make it happen. I don't know if you have any special dietary requirements, Suki, but I would like to make you bacon and eggs. As a thank you. I would not have seen that disc on my own. Fantastic. Oh, well, never mind then. I take it back. You can have toast. Unless you have a gluten or wheat allergy. Alright, so this door I'm pretty sure is locked, but I have some keys. I've got 5 keys. Let's go. This run is still alive. Use a key or a special key. Oh, I do have a special key still, don't I? Let me see where I'm at on the map. Could I benefit from a room with many doors? I could. Yeah, let's do the special key. Why not? Picky eater? That's alright. Picky or not, there's always something that you can find. Alright, let's special key it. Conference room is not an awful option. The East Wing Hall is not a great option. But the aquarium. Do I have any gems? I do, but since my count is frozen, does that mean I can make it? And it doesn't go down? Or am I just locked out of using gems? Aquarium is a very colorful room. No, I can't use any more gems! The cock block. Alright. Alright. I got the admin key, which I also forgot to use while I was in the laboratory because I'm stupid. I was too focused on the floppy disk to remember. Damn. Alright, well now I can't use keys or gems or gems or coins for the rest of the run. Shit. Are you still fake safe code? Yeah. Wait, did it change? No, it's still the same thing. Damn. Yeah, maybe just eat the eggs. Also, hello, Zol. Well, never mind then. Fine. You can have toast. Yeah. Oh, do I just not have any gems in general? And I'm... Am I blind? Oh, yeah, I guess I was. Alright, fine. Fine. Alright, I'm gonna try going north and see if I can get back into the foundry. Ooh. Oh, there's the aquarium again, taunting me. Mage chamber is a bad idea. Gymnasium reduces my steps by 2. I'm willing to take that. Every time I step in it. So I haven't stepped in it yet. So let's see what the store has to offer me. Doesn't seem like I need a key. Lavatory is a shit way to end things. Passageway is not bad, but again, have no gems. And I can't build an observatory. Because I have no gems. So let's just build a lavatory. And I'm not going to bother going in there. But I will go in here. I don't know. I've been into the weight room before, and the weight room takes half of your steps away from you the moment you build it. It is an awful room. But for this room, though, I can squeak my shoes, but I can't seem to pick up a basketball. Oh. Oh, right, you're connected because... Right. Hello? Who are you? Got a little branding. Ooh, what do we got? Are those car keys? Oh, shit. Oh, how many steps do I have? Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you what. I've got 19 steps left. I don't have the antechamber unlocked anywhere. So I don't think I'm going to keep going to the antechamber. However, I want to go back to the laboratory because I want to test out my ability to use the admin key on the computer there. And I also want to open up the car in the garage. So I know I have enough steps to do that. So I'm actually gonna cut this run where it's at. I'm curious to see what's on this side. Okay, it's locked. Screw it, I'm gonna spend the key anyway just to see what I would get. Because it's not like my keys stay. Use the key, come on. East Wing Hall, Maid's Chamber, or the Locksmith. Can't do the Locksmith, might as well throw out the East Wing Hall. I could go inside the foundation, but I don't have a shovel to dig anything up. I don't have any way to bring the elevator down. Okay, how many steps do I need to get back to these two rooms? Let me count them really quick. So from where I'm at, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But every time I go through the gymnasium, I lose 2, and I only have 19. So if I go into the East Wing Hall to try to find other shit, that's going to take 2 away from me. So that's a minimum of 13 steps to get back, if not 14. So I could see what rooms I get there, but I feel like I just don't want to commit to find out. Because I don't want to miss the opportunity to get into the terminal or find out what's in the car. So screw it. I'm not going to gamble. Yep, I'm not going to gamble. Am I in the right path? Yes. Yeah, that was the lavatory. There's that. Okay. The doors are different every single run, Suki. It may not be a keycard door in the foundation on the north end. It could be different this time. Hey, what's up, Prof? Alright, first things first. It's terminal time. No, you're fine, Suki. It's no worries. Log into network. Alright, I'm ready. R-E... Why are you being weird about that? Oh, I have to hit each one. Okay, E... Oh. Come on. Why am I not allowed... Okay, R-E... Hello? R-E... Okay, well, it doesn't like me using my keyboard to type it in very well. R-V... R-E-V... Apparently I don't know the alphabet. I just went straight past it because it looked like U-A... D. Maybe? R-E... No, that's a U. No, stop. Well, I need that anyway. U, V... Okay, cool. A... D... And then... Why are you such a complicated thing? Why are you being such a piece of shit? I don't understand. Alright, I'm gonna use my mouse to try to do this then. Or the keyboard, rather. Oh, I just had to hit enter there. Incorrect password? What do you mean? It was R-E-V-A-D. R-E-R-E-V-A-D. Alright, you piece of shit. Maybe it's only the network terminal in the server room. Oh, right trigger to submit. Okay. I'll try it again. No, still the same thing. Even though, I mean, I tried it before, but... You know, that is an excellent point. Is admin key the same as password? Apparently not. Time for a joyride, even though I don't have the garage door opener working because there's no power. Hey, what's in the car? Oh, there's a note. The drop-off address is 14227. Sandy? I'm gonna say that's Sandy. Sandy Heights. Watching the blind guy try to read cursive again. Such a great time. Small garage. At the south, I'm gonna assume that's south end of the whatever the fuck that is. God, why can't I read? I can write in cursive. Why can't I read this? The goods are already secure. And in the trunk. Like the trunk of the car? Could I use the car keys to open up the trunk of the car? So just unload and get something out of here, I guess. I don't know. It's okay. No worries, girl. Before noon. If I see Sinclair, if I see Sinclair's schedule, and if I don't think I'll be successful, maybe? Man, this sucks. Can't today. Whatever. The takeaway from this is that he's got shit in the trunk. And he seems to have been smuggling shit underneath his boss's nose. I don't know if it's stuff from the house, or if it's something else that he's doing as a side job. Will be the least deadly and blah 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. All right, it's time to check the back. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ooh, and another floppy disk. Do I have enough steps to get back? I have 8 steps. Hell yeah! All right, so what's this? What are these? What are these things? What am I looking at here? Like 2 paint buckets? Are we delivering cookies? Oh, they're jugs. They're like moonshine jugs, right? And this floppy disk is for... Oh, it doesn't say what it is. It just says upgrade disk. Cool. I'll take that, though. Can I open up the passenger side? Apparently not. All right. Why not? 2 upgrade floppy disks in 1 run? Is it my birthday? Give me that floppy. What kind of floppy jalopy we got today? The spare room? This room is awful. It doesn't do anything. Can I actually get something out of this in the future? A spare bedroom? But would that give me anything? It doesn't say it actually offers me anything. So we've got spare bedroom, a spare green room, or a spare hall. So at this point, it's basically just there to change the color of the room. So what this tells me is that this is supposed to be an upgrade system that... Yeah, the bonus is that I've seen other rooms where, like, if you spawn this green room, you'll find more of this item in if you spawn any other green rooms. I know that there's a green room like the veranda or the terrace where it's like, if you spawn any other green rooms, or if you spawn this green room, we'll now put gems in old green rooms that you've had. Hallways, I believe, are always going to be unlocked. And bedrooms... there can be a bonus where if you step into a bedroom with a specific item, it'll give you more steps. Or if you spawn a bedroom with having another bedroom available, it gives you additional steps. So this is so you can turn it into a bonus room that works compounded with other rooms that offer bonuses. So, oh, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully the stream isn't giving you motion sickness either. Hopefully my movement's not too erratic, or at least it's smooth enough that it doesn't bother you. So I haven't seen anything that ever stacks with hallways. I know that most of the time their doors are unlocked. I don't know how much I care about that. Spare bedroom gives me spare green room gives me opportunities to get gems. And based off of the floor plan, it does not look as though I'll have any dig spots. So I think the bedroom, for the chance to get additional steps, might be the better option. Because I get bedrooms far more than I get anything else, at least for now. Yeah, I guess I'll go with the bedroom. Because there's more things that I can use to get upgrades off of that. I could have an item to get more steps. I could get room bonuses for more steps. I think that'll be the case. And now I'll just meander my way back towards the foundation and fade to darkness. No, not that way. This way. Well, this was a fruitful day. I got 2 upgrade discs. We figured out the drawing room puzzle. We figured out the billiards room puzzle twice. That's pretty awesome. That run was fantastic. Those 2 runs back to back were really damn good today. East facing villa of fire and ice. Interesting. Cool. Oh, because I got the furnace and the freezer, it gave me fire and ice. I understand. Okay. And I had more east-facing rooms. Oh, well, at least you've got a method that works for you. Sorry if I end up giving you any motion sickness. Yeah, I'm gonna head out as well, Suki. I appreciate you being here. Have a good one. Thank you for all your help today. Save and quit, yeah. All right. So those were some very good runs. Muy excelente. As for me, I've been live for quite some time. I did not think I would get that great of progress today. That was actually pretty nice. I'm happy with the puzzle progress that was made. I was really happy with some of the room progress. Found a lot of different new things. It was a very nice set of runs. And now my cat behind me is desperate for attention because he will not shut up. Because of course. Ooh. Get to head out on Magus's theme from Chrono Trigger? Hell yeah. Yeah. Thanks for swinging on by, Zil. Appreciate it. See if I can't find somebody to raid. Bam, 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 bam. So for the rest of the week, I will be playing on Friday and Saturday Clair Obscure Expedition 33. I am in Act 3. I don't know how much closer I'm going to get towards the end of the game, but it will be an interesting day to say the least. Speaking of which, I am going to raid into Tomamori. He is also playing Clair Obscure. He's pretty early off in the game, though, so it shouldn't be too bad for the sake of potential spoilers, hopefully. I think he might be in Act 2. But I am going to send you his way. Bam, bam. Little Magus theme. Oh. Either way, thank you for swinging on by today. If you watched the VOD, thank you as well. Hopefully, have a good rest of your day, whatever time zone that you are in. I appreciate you swinging by. Tomorrow, more Clair Obscure. Saturday, more Clair Obscure. And next week, it should be a somewhat similar schedule. But towards the end of the month, things are going to change a little bit. Raid, raid, raid! But I hope you enjoy. Thanks for swinging by, and I'm going to head on out. So take it easy, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. Later.